Hello, darlings, and welcome back to Pass or Smash, New Makeup Edition. So, here on Pass or Smash, we talk about new makeup releases, primarily indie brand launches, and we decide if we want to pass, as in buy, or smash, add to cart. So, before we get started in the makeup, I just want to say happy 4th of July to everybody in the US who celebrates, and also please don't be assholes and set off your fireworks, for the next month. If you hear a lot of booms in the background, that's what's happening is people are setting off fireworks. So it's not other kinds of explosions, just the fun kind. Okay. And beverage today is a cappuccino. So let's get into it, shall we? So we have more information on the Martine Cosmetics collection. This is the Neon Nitro Speed collection. It consists of 3 pencil liners, which are like bright colors. There's like a green and a purple and a pink. There is 1 purple liquid eyeliner, which seems a little strange if they would just do 1 color of liquid liner. It just kind of seems like a weird add-on. There's 1 quad face palette, which is here. That orange is really interesting. I didn't see like swatches or anything of it. 3 of those shades are highlighters, and I think the orange shade is a highlighter as well. So I'm really curious how that looks on the skin. I didn't see any pictures at the time of filming, so I don't know. I didn't see any swatches anywhere, honestly. And a 24 pan eyeshadow palette, which is here. Those are very bright colors. They're fun colors. I just don't see where this adds anything to my collection. So for me, it's going to be a pass. This collection is available on martinecosmetics.com and on Beauty Bay. So if you're somebody like me who prefers to get it from Beauty Bay, then I would go the Beauty Bay route. But for me, it's going to be a pass. The collection as a whole is €149.95, which is roughly a little over. It's like $153, I think, when everything was converted. And for me, I just, I don't know. I just don't. It's cool, but it's something that I would get on sale. It's not something I would ever pay full price for, especially for $67, converted for the palette. I don't know. It's not adding anything to my collection, so pass. Okay. I will say, by the way, Heather Austin did a full review of this collection, so I will go ahead and I'll tag her video and put it in the description box, okay? And like every week, all of the information will be in the description box for you, along with any codes I can find or any details for savings, so that you guys have it, because save your coins. Okay, so GiveMeGlow has just been a busy little beaver. If you remember last week, they were launching their blueberry themed palette. Well, they have another palette this week, and more. So the Y2K Nostalgia palette, when I saw this color story, that is exactly what came to mind. It's all of those, sorry, there's like a moth or something. Okay, all of the colors here, they're really fun. They remind me of being between the ages of 12 and 15, and using the baby lip balm. Y'all know, if y'all know, you know. And the roller gloss, lip glosses. And I don't know, it just screams nostalgia to me. I think they absolutely accomplished that in this color story. These are tiny pans. These are 20 millimeter pans. They're tiny. Now there are 18 of them. And there are 4 shimmers, 8 mattes, and each of the shimmers is either a duochrome or a multichrome. So they're all 4 shimmers are special shades, which I think is really interesting. But the palette as a whole is $54, and they're literally the little tiny pans. They're 20 millimeters. I don't know how I feel about this direction for GiveMeGlow, because we go from one extreme to the other, right? So we went from these massive pans to these little tiny pans. And I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know. Now they said that it was inspired by the butterfly clips and cotton candy body sprays of the late 90s, early 2000s. I feel like that translates. I feel like that's a good way to put it. So it is available now. And for that color story, I would say smash, but I wouldn't pay full price for that. I'm not paying $54 for tiny pans. I don't care if there's 18 of them. Listen, I think if you're somebody who wants to pan all of your eyeshadows and like you're willing to pay more for that, I don't know. I can't get behind it. I don't know. If you tell me what you think in the comments below. For 20mm pans, those are little. Would you pay $54 for 18 of them? I don't know. And then they've also been busy. So anyway, that palette, like I'm gonna say smash for the color story, but not the price. So smash on a discount. Okay. And then they've also been very busy because they released water activated liner compacts. These are called the Love It water liners. There are 49 different compacts for a total of 98 shades, 98 different colors. Holy fuck, they were busy. Now for me, I don't love that they're in these little compacts. I don't know. I don't think I need an entire drawer full of water activated liners. I think I would rather take the Suva beauty approach and have them in a palette because, you know, I just feel like having all these little single and duo type things, you know, floating around, I just find that hard to store. I don't know about you. Do you find that hard to store? I do. But they are really inexpensive. So they are $8 each for 2 colors. And then to go along with those, they are releasing 3 brushes. These are the Love It liner brushes. There are 3 fine brushes, and the collection of all 3 brushes is only $6. So even if you just wanted to get the brushes, I think $6 for 3 brushes is not bad. And there are $2 each on the site. So for the water activated liners, obviously they're water activated. If your face gets wet, if you sweat a lot, this isn't the route to go. But if you don't have those problems and you're not like an eye rubber, I think, you know, smash. So I don't know, I'd be interested in trying them. I don't have a lot of water activated liners and it's something that I'm interested in, so smash. Okay, so Lethal Cosmetics has released 12 new singles. Now these are special shimmers. So if you're familiar with Lethal Cosmetics, they really kind of focus more on the build a palette format, and they come out with like a lot of build a palette formats options. So lots of single shade releases, lots of like empty palette releases, a couple a year at least. And so this is no different. So they are releasing 6 pure metal single shades, and they're releasing 6 multi-chrome shades, and an empty 12 pan constellation palette to go with it. Now, the collection is launching on sale, so it's launching at 15% off already. And those prices are good until July 4th, just FYI. And the pricing for these individual shades, it's gonna vary. So honestly, like if you look, like here's the metal shades, right? They're very shiny, they're very pretty. I think they're really interesting shade names like palladium. Like you don't see that a lot. Normally you see gold and silver and platinum and you know all that. But there's some really interesting, it's an interesting take on metallic shimmers. And then the same goes for the multichromes. Now, are these multichromes like the most inventive multichromes I've ever seen? No, but they're beautiful. And Lethal has a great formula. So I'm really interested to try their multichromes because I really don't think I have any. So I'm gonna say smash, but not right away. Man, they're gonna get my wallet. I love Lethal's formula though. I really do, I love it. So, okay. Mika Beauty Shop has a new palette. It's called the Butterfly Kaleidoscope Palette. There are 16 pans, 8 mattes, 6 multichromes, and 2 duochromes. So I love that we're seeing all of these like special type shades, but we're gonna pay for them, friends. So they're doing this as a pre-order, and the pre-order is available now. And it says the ship time is about a month. So just FYI, this is a pre-order, and it will ship in like a month. You're not going to get it right away. And it is 65 euro for this collection. For me, that's going to be a pass. I think it's really pretty. I think it looks like a lot of palettes that are coming out now. I'm just getting like Clarity Cosmetics Aloha vibes. I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of brights, obviously, because we're in the middle of summer. And yeah, I don't know. It isn't doing anything special for me, so pass. Okay. Electrum Cosmetics has a new palette coming. There are 9 shades in this palette. Let's see. It is a magnetic palette, so you can rearrange or customize whatever you want to do. There are 6 creamy pigmented multichromes. Creamy is a word that has me concerned. And 3 sparkly holochromes. The shades are stunning. I think they're gorgeous. I've never tried Electrum Cosmetics. They are on my list of brands that I would like to try, but I keep hearing some like things about their history, so I have to look more into that first. Creamy pigmented multichromes is what has me a little concernicus. Concernicus. I'm gonna use that again. So I have creases in my shades. I'm 36, almost 37, and creamy is sketch because creamy means creasing for me. So we'll see. Now the palette is going to retail for $75, but on that averages out the shades to be $9 a piece. So in terms of multichromes and holochromes, that's actually good pricing. I mean, multichromes in general are about like between $15 and $16 a shade. So for them to average as $9 is actually a good price. I think it's really pretty. This is going to be a pass for now. I rarely reach for the all shimmer palettes that I have now. I'm very much a one and done kind of a girl when it comes to an eyeshadow palette, with the exception of some like special shades, but I don't know. I think this is going to be a pass for me. It is launching July 7th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it says that it will be very limited quantities. So I'm thinking that it's just going to be bye. Honestly, it's the name that gets me. Like Celestial Witch is my vibe, and it's painful that I'm not going to buy it because it is pretty and it fits my vibe, but pass. Okay. Can we eye roll, please? Okay. So Too Faced Cosmetics has released their Cosmic Crush collection. It says that they're high pigment futuristic shades. The fuck you say? Okay, I don't fucking think so. This is neutral with a couple of pops. But this is what happens, I think, when a mainstream makeup brand tries to capture an indie audience. If you didn't know anything about indie shadows, if you were not in the community, sorry, my hair is doing like some redneck 1980s fits my aunt's vibe, but not mine shit today, and it is bothering me. So sorry. But listen, like, I don't get it. I don't get where they are calling these celestial and, futuristic shades. What about this is futuristic? This is a neutral palette with a couple of interesting shades. And they're not that interesting. Fucking pass. No, thank you. Like, I just think they could have taken it a step further. They've done it in the past. They've done interesting things, but lately it's all neutral palettes. I don't know. I just can't. Okay. And it's very basic formulas, okay? It's mattes, metallics, and shimmers. All right, the palette retails for $52. That's going to be an oh hell no. Goodbye. Now, along with that collection, there are the Moon Crush Glossy Glow highlighters. Here, these kind of have that metallic sheen, so I think these are making a resurgence, if you will. I've seen a couple of brands that seem to be going this route, and I don't know. We'll see. They're kind of like that glossy sheen. I think these could be really pretty on the face, but I think they would have a cast. From what I was seeing from the swatches, they kind of look like they have a cast. So I don't know about like how they would look on darker skin girlies, but they're $36 each. These are going to be a pass as well. Just $36 each for a highlighter. Like, I would rather buy the House Labs one, you know? Anyway, and then there's also a lip injection maximum plumping gloss. These are the painful ones, you know, like the ones you put on and then you're like, why does it burn me so much? Why is it trying to kill me? It's those. But it's in like a sparkly shade, like a slightly sparkly shade. This whole collection for me is going to be a pass. No, thank you. It's not hitting any buttons for me. So yeah, we're going to pass. All right, darlings. Rare Beauty has sneak peeked their fall collection because holy fuck, we're not even in July, but here come all of the fall releases. It's only a matter of time. Normally, I think it's like August and September we start seeing like the zh of it all, like the zhuzh of it all. But yeah, we're there. So Rare Beauty has a fall collection coming, and it's a pretty big size release. So they're releasing their brow pencils. These are called the Brow Harmony Precision Pencil, and there are 6 shades. These I'm interested in. I would absolutely try them. They're going to retail for $19. There are the All of the Above weightless eyeshadow sticks. It says that they are a creamy formula. They have a built-in sharpener. These are going to be a pass for me. They're very everyday girly glam. But for me, I would be more interested in these if they were matte because I would try them as a primer. But it's not for me. So those are going to be a pass. There are the Perfect Strokes Long Wear Gel Eyeliner Pencils in 3 shades. I think the burgundy is an interesting choice here. But for me, these are going to be a pass. And here's why. So these are just a gel eyeliner pencil, okay? It says that it has a built-in sharpener and that it stays put all day, which, you know, I kind of expect from a gel liner at this point. But there's so many inexpensive options out there. I just don't know if I could pay $19 for a pencil eyeliner at this point, unless it's like Urban Decay's 24/7, which is tried and true, you know, the OG. So I don't know. Those are going to be a pass for me. And then there is a Fresh and Dewy Lip and Cheek Duo. It's going to be $28, and it says it's a Stay Vulnerable Glossy Lip Balm in the shade Nearly Petal, and which is exclusive to the set. And then a Soft Pinch Liquid Blush in Happy. Everything is launching on July 6th on Rare Beauty's website and on Sephora. So, and that Dewy Lip and Cheek Duo, that's going to be a pass for me. That looks like the kind of thing that you see in line when you're at Sephora and you're like the impulse buy, you know, like we're like waiting in line for Karen to scan all of her things, and and you're like, oh, while I'm here, I could just grab this NARS lip duo, or those are the vibes I'm getting. So yeah, pass. Okay. Isamaya Beauty. Okay, now if you remember Isamaya Beauty, they're the ones who did the penis-shaped lip balms, okay, that were like $100 each. Isamaya Beauty has released an industrial collection, which has a lip placa, like lip gloss, lip serum thing. The lip serum is $38. For $38, it better come with a blowjob. There are earrings. The earrings are $155 for that. Not today, Satan, not today. And then there's the palette. It's got 14 shades. Granted, it looks beautiful on this model's like darker skin tone. It looks stunning. But $115 for 14 shades. In this economy? In this economy. Not from my wallet, it doesn't. So all of this, goodbye, pass. I cannot. There's levels of ballsiness, right? There's like, you know, good quality product, value product down here. Like, okay, but value product, right? And then there's like midline where we're some kind of specialty, but we're still within reach, right? And then there's brands like Isamaya Beauty up here. Like, I guess I just don't associate their aesthetic and their brand with that level of luxury, right? Because for that price, isn't that how much the Gucci, like, wasn't the Gucci palette very similar pricing to that? It was like over $100. It was like between $115 and $140. And you want $114, $115 for that? No fucking way. That's not my life. That's not my life. That's not my budget. So nope. Anyway, those will be launching. Actually, I think those are available now. I don't know. I'll put the details in the box before because I didn't write it down. So I was just so flummoxed at the pricing. I was like, there's no fucking way. No way. All right, but anyway, that's a pass. Goodbye. No, I don't think so. Get out of here. You want $38 for a lip serum? Not today, Satan. Okay, so last on my list, Base Blue. Now, if you remember, Base Blue Cosmetics is the one that released the Girl with the Pearl Earring palette. Here, I'll pop a picture of it here, which is very much like an art palette. Is it functional? Not really. No. Like, this is not the palette you're going to reach for every day. This is like, I'm going to frame this and put this on my wall and then never touch it. They have new products coming. Now, this is via Trend Mood. I believe this is via Trend Mood. I don't know. I'll credit whoever it is in the description box in the details. So they have a 4-season face powder collection coming. So it is a blush, a highlighter, a blue corrector, which I've never heard of. I'm going to Google that because I don't know what a blue color corrector is used for. I'm not familiar. I guess maybe to balance yellow, but and a bronzer. So Base Blue, they're known for like their fancy packaging, and they're known for their really pretty pan designs. This is no different. These pans are really pretty, but is this functional makeup? Like, at the end of the day, I look for function over beauty, and I guess I'm just more practical that way. But these are $100 for the whole collection, or $25 each. And yeah, that's going to be a pass. The pans are really pretty, but this just does nothing for me. So anyway, all right, darlings, that is it for Pass or Smash. Thank you for being here. If you like my Pass or Smash, please subscribe and like and all of that jazz so you don't miss any. I try to post every Sunday, like every Sunday morning I usually schedule it for. But yeah, I love your faces. Thank you so much for being here. And just for shits and giggles, if you made it this far, will you leave me like an octopus emoji? You know, why not? Or some fireworks or something. I don't know. Just whatever kind of whim. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye.